routine party. So the first thing that I'm going to show you guys is the cleanser. That's why we're in the bathroom. It's this one right here from Source Vital Apothecary. I think that's how you pronounce that word, Apothecary. I believe that's how you pronounce it right here. So let me tell you guys a little bit more about the cleanser. Like I have like my old phone with me because I want to make sure that I give you guys like all the ingredients and all the facts. Like whenever I use products, I feel like I know what they do, but I'm not so good at like memorizing like the exact ingredients and like every single like small detail. So you guys are just gonna see me pulling out my other old phone just because I want to really give you guys like the facts of all the products that I'm going to be using today. So it is a natural algae based deep pore facial cleanser. It says here that healthy skin begins with the great cleanser. We all know that. That's why it's the first step in every single skincare routine. Great looking skin starts with keeping pores clean from excess dirt, oil, and grime that cause breakouts and irritations. Like no other cleanser you have used before, Algae Deep Cleanse is your green beauty go to, and not just because it's actually green. It's made from an active blend of seaweed. Love seaweed. I know that seaweed is incorporated in a lot of like K beauty products, and we know that like Korean beauty products are like the gold standards when it comes to like skincare. So it has seaweed, it has purifying clay. I personally am a fan of clay in my products because I have very oily skin. This is my face, by the way. Like I showered this morning, but I didn't wash my face, so I still have on like products from last night, and you guys can see like, well, I wouldn't really call it oily, but I know some people that have dry skin, you definitely won't wake up with like this much shine that I currently have. So seaweed, purifying clay, it has nourishing botanical oils and 100% pure essential oils. This formula penetrates deep into the pores, leaving the skin thoroughly clean with a refreshing tingly sensation. And I can tell you guys that it does leave a very like cool sensation, which I love. When used bright and early in the morning, it's like a cup of coffee for the skin and your senses. So yes, that is definitely true. And yeah, so now that we know like everything that it has and what it's meant to do, we can go ahead and get started with washing our face. First thing you want to do, always, please, 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 wash your hands before you touch your face. I hope that everyone does this, like, please. And if you don't already do it, then start doing it, please, because our hands just carry a bunch of germs, as we know. And someone like me that, has acne prone skin, I literally, like, that's one of the, like, my biggest things. Like, I always keep my hands away from my face, even my phone. When like I talk on the phone, it either has to be on like speakerphone or with my AirPods, but I will not put like my phone to my face. I try to avoid like germs when it comes to my skin as much as possible. Okay, so there we go. Hands are washed. So, gonna do about like a quarter size amount. And realistically, I feel like I don't even need that much because a little bit with this does go a long way. I want to say I probably did like a pretty generous. Well, now it's turned into a quarter size because of course it's like spreading, but you guys know. So the way that I like to do with my cleanser, I don't know why, but I don't like wetting my face before. I kind of like to just like go straight in with the cleanser. Does anyone else do that, or is it just me? I don't know why. I think it has to do with something with my mom telling me when I was younger, like um apparently if you just put the product like directly on, it like automatically like grabs everything that it needs to like remove from your face, but if you water it down first, it's not as effective. But I don't know, you guys know, I feel like our moms and our grandmas, a lot of times they just sell us these things and we're like, oh, okay, but it's like, is it actually true? Let me know if you guys have ever heard of that before, because like I'm like, I've been doing it all this time because she told me this when I was little. But if there's actually like no science like proof to this, then it's like, what's the point? I could just wet my face first before. So I like to really massage the product in. I don't know if you guys saw it when it was in my hands, but I'll show you like the consistency a little closer up. But you can really tell, like you can see that. Sorry, my hands were slippery. Just fell. Here we go. You guys can see like the clay. And isn't it so cool? And then it has little like, I don't know how to, like, you guys see that's like a little seed of something. Like it doesn't feel like it's exfoliating, like it doesn't have a lot of grains or anything. Like I feel little like tiny ones. So I wonder, it's probably there if I actually go in on like the ingredient list and read all the ingredients one by one. I wonder what kind of like, it's definitely not as rough as like, you know, you guys know those like apricot or like walnut scrubs. It's not that. It's way softer. But I just wonder what kind of like fruit or vegetable or something they added in here. There it is. Now I'm going to go ahead and actually wet my hands because I do want a little bit more of like a lather. That's the thing though, it won't actually like lather, like get all like sudsy because it doesn't have any of those like harsh chemicals that most cleansers have that make it. I think it's sulfates. Isn't it sulfates, I think? That's that chemical that will give like cleansers like the suds and the bubbles and all that. So it doesn't have that, but it still feels very, very clean. And my face is tingling, but like not in like an overwhelming way. It doesn't feel like I have like menthol on my face, let's say. It just feels refreshing and cooling, but it's not like an overly like crazy sensation. It just feels nice and good. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this really quick. If anything though, oh, a tip. This is what I've been doing though when I've been using it in the nighttime, like after removing my makeup and then washing my face with this, I'll actually leave it on for like 2 minutes because since it has clay helps to like, you know, absorb and extract like impurities and toxins and dirt and makeup from your pores. So it can actually kind of like double up as a mask too when you use it and you just leave it on for like a few extra minutes. Just a cool tip for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it off right now. And it smells so good too because it has all these like botanical oils. So it definitely feels very relaxing. It's as if like I was holding like a bottle of not eucalyptus. For me it's more of like a light lavender. Like as if I was holding like a little bottle of like lavender oil up to my nose. It feels so good and like relaxing. Let me just go ahead. Make sure I got it all from the sides. Make sure I have no cleanser left. All done. Deep pore cleansing, all thanks to Source Vital Algae Cleanser. There we go. My skin feels so refreshed, you guys. Like so just good. I feel so awake now. I feel as if I had like 2 cups of coffee, even though I don't drink coffee. FYI, cool fact about me. I'm not a coffee drinker. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me close this door. Okay. So now we are going to resume. We are back in the office. This is the room that you guys are all used to every Friday on my lives. So this next part is actually very exciting. We're gonna do some facial steaming. Show you guys. I am so excited about this. Okay, so this is the nano ionic